Hey folks, Tristan back with another video, and I wanted to do a little video here talking about how to know whether or not you can afford an expensive item. And I've got basically two tips on that. So anything you're thinking about buying, whether it's that new expensive headphone amplifier or even a car, or any expensive item really, this can be helpful in thinking about whether or not you should buy it. The first tip I have is, let's say you have the option of getting it for free or getting the money. So let's just say, as an example, the thing costs $5,000. Let's say somebody will just either give you $5,000 or give you the item. Which would you prefer to have? If you prefer to have the item, then maybe it's a good idea to think about buying the item. If you would prefer to have the money, then maybe you should hold off and not buy the item. And then you would, have that money because you're not spending the money. The second tip I have in determining stuff like this is the 5 times rule, and that is you really shouldn't buy something unless you have 5 times the value of that thing that you're thinking about buying saved up or in the bank. So for example, if something costs $5,000, you better have $25,000 saved up before you buy that $5,000 item. So basically, I don't think you really can afford something that's $5,000 unless you have $25,000 saved up in the bank. And that's, I think, a good rule of thumb as well. So just things to think about when you're thinking about whether or not you can afford stuff, because a lot of the stuff, especially when we're talking about a lot of things that I review, like audio gear, a lot of that stuff is not stuff that you actually really need. It's just sort of like leisure or lifestyle kind of stuff, and it's not necessities. So sometimes it's hard to think about whether or not you should spend the money and things like that. And so, hopefully these tips will kind of help you kind of think that through a little bit. Anyway, questions, comments, or feedback, I'd love to hear them. And just a quick video this time. Thanks for watching, and see you in my next video.